What's up, gals and pals? I'm Coach Vino. This is the Progress Bar, and today I continue my Fall in Amore with Amaro series with one that you guys are probably pretty familiar with, and that is Amaro Montenegro. So make sure you stick around because we're gonna boogie down. Amaro Montenegro was created in Bologna, Italy in 1885 by Stanislao Cobriacci. After traveling the world collecting the finest botanicals he could find, Stan, as I'm going to nickname him, eventually returned home to Italy, where he would experiment in alchemy and soon create what he originally called the elixir of life. A decade later, when the Princess of Montenegro would get married and become the Queen of Italy, Stan would mark this occasion by renaming his elixir of life after the new queen, calling it Amaro Montenegro. In the bottle, you'll find a spirit made from 40 botanicals, including spices, dried fruit, citrus peels, herbs, and more. On the palate, Montenegro starts sweet, evolving into a mild, bitter sweetness with orange zest, coriander, and cherry notes. A great entry into the world of Amari. All right, folks, so the first cocktail we're gonna make today using Montenegro is called Oh My Word. This cocktail was created by Southern Teague at Amor y Amargo in New York City. Folks, let's go ahead and look at what is in the sauce for our cocktail. The first thing we're gonna need is 3/4 an ounce of our Montenegro. All right, cool. Now, I haven't had a nice last word riff in a while, so I'm pretty excited about this one here. Can't wait to give it a shot, give it a try. Next thing we're gonna need is 3/4 an ounce of Old Tom Gin. I'm gonna be using Hayman's. Now, Old Tom's Gin is a sweeter style of gin. Very delicious stuff, and I think that Hayman's is probably the best bottle you're gonna find of the stuff, right? Now we're gonna need 3/4 an ounce of green Chartreuse, liquid gold as it is called these days. So 3/4 an ounce of green Chartreuse. And if you can't find any green Chartreuse, there's a lot of great alternatives out there now that people are using. So you can go ahead and find yourself one, all right? And now we're gonna need 3/4 an ounce of Luxardo Maraschino. This stuff is remarkable and it really adds some incredible notes to cocktails, all right? And then to round things up, we're gonna do 2 dashes of orange bitters. 1, 2, and 3, because Vino always does the extra for good luck. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some ice to our mixing glass. Oh man, the herbal notes come out of this one. They're already coming up. Now we're gonna stir that for about 25 to 30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we stirred that bad boy up enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a cocktail. All right, let's go ahead, put this to the side, and we're gonna stir that. We're gonna serve that in a Nicanora, which I had chilling like a villain. Let's go ahead and pour that bad boy in. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful hue. We got ourselves a nice wash line there. And as with the last word, very rarely is there ever a garnish. So there it is, folks. Oh my word. All right, so before we get into our next cocktail, let's go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. I mean, on the nose, again, you're getting a lot of those herbal notes, especially from the green Chartreuse. It just really is a beautiful, beautiful nose. Cheers. Oh, that's delicious. You know, it's interesting. On the nose, you're getting more of the green Chartreuse, but on the palate, you're really getting the Maraschino Liqueur, which is not surprising. I mean, that's kind of the case with the last word. The Maraschino is definitely Maraschino, whatever you want to call it, tends to be the prominent flavor. This is really, really nice, guys. If you love last words, you're gonna love this cocktail. I'm getting another sip. Oh yeah, mega herbal, definitely on the sweeter side, but strong and really in your face. I like it. I love last words. If you like last words, you're gonna love this cocktail, right? Now we're gonna get into our next cocktail, which is called the Battle Annie. This cocktail was created by Fabio Steven Gonzalez at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City. All right, folks, let's go ahead and look at what is in the sauce for our cocktail. The first thing we're gonna need is 3/4 an ounce of Montenegro. Again, 3/4 an ounce of this delicious Amaro. All right, then we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'm gonna be using Mackenzie bourbon, which is right up here in New York State. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces, but you can go ahead and use your favorite bourbon of choice. All right, and then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of Mezcal. I'm gonna be using Madre Mezcal. Again, you can use whatever it is you guys have in stock, right? So 1/2 ounce of Mezcal, and that's gonna add some nice smoky notes to the cocktail. And then we're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 ounce of a cinnamon syrup. I'm gonna be using some Savage Kitchen Provisions. This is a syrup made by a good friend of mine, Jessica of Savage Kitchen. I'll put a link down in the description if you wanna pick yourself up a bottle of this stuff. It's absolutely delicious, all right? And then we're gonna go ahead and do 2 dashes of Angostura Bitters. 1, 2, and then 3, because you know how we do. And then we're just gonna add some ice to our stirring glass. To our mixing glass. It's technically a stirring glass. And then we're gonna stir that for about 25 to 30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we stirred that bad boy up enough. Ooh, that tastes really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get my glass out. I'm gonna be serving that on the rocks. So here we go. We got a nice old-fashioned glass here with the ice stuck under it too. There we go. And now let's go ahead and pour it in. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Very, very pretty. And I can smell the smokiness from the mezcal right off the glass. All right, beautiful. And then you're gonna go ahead and just garnish that with an orange peel, which I already have here pre-cut. Pre-peeled. You're gonna express the lemon oils on there, or orange oils, and then we just put it right there on the side. And there we have it, folks, our Battle Annie cocktail. All right, so before we get into our final cocktail, let's go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. Just gonna throw the garnish in the glass. Cheers. Right in the nose, you're getting a lot of citrus on there. The smokiness, which I got when I was pouring the cocktail, actually isn't quite as pronounced once it kind of settles in. Cheers. Oh, that's a very nice cocktail. You're getting like some real vanilla notes. That might be coming from the bourbon. Definitely, you'll get a little bit of that also in the Montenegro, with the sweetness that it provides. This is a very nice cocktail, very nice. On that second sip, I actually got some of the smokiness from the mezcal, but it's definitely not too pronounced. It's more on the back end. This is a very nice, easy sipping cocktail. All right, folks, so now let's get into our last cocktail, which is called the Hunter's Verdict. This cocktail was created by Jason Clapham at St. Edward's MCR at Oxford in England. All right, folks, so let's look at what is in the sauce for our cocktail. And once again, like with the other 2 cocktails, you're gonna be using 3/4 ounce of your Montenegro. So thank you very much for your services, sir. This is the last time we'll be using you today, but definitely not the last time we will see each other again on this channel. All right, folks, so there's your Montenegro. And then we're gonna do 2 ounces of a Jamaican rum. I'm gonna be using Appleton 8. I was very tempted to use Smith & Cross, but I thought it might overpower this cocktail. So I'm gonna go ahead with Appleton 8, which is one of my favorite rums anyhow. So we're gonna be all right, folks. We're in good hands. Oh, I love that Jamaican funk. All right, folks, so now we're gonna go ahead and do 1/4 ounce of some ginger liqueur. All right, I'm using King's Ginger, so 1/4 ounce of our ginger liqueur. That's gonna add a little bit of spicy notes to the cocktail. And then we're gonna do 1 dash of Angostura Bitters. That's 1. That was like 1.5 almost. It was like a little post nasal drip there. Then we're gonna do 1 ounce, 1 dash of orange bitters. And let's go ahead and add some ice to our mixing glass. All right, and then we're gonna stir that for about 25 to 30 seconds. All right, folks, I think we stirred that bad boy up enough. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get our glass out. I'm gonna be serving that in the Nick Nora, which I've had here chilling like a villain. All right, pour it in. Oh yeah, once again, a beautiful looking cocktail, beautiful color. All right, excellent. And then we're just gonna go ahead and garnish that with an orange peel, which I've had here. Okay, we're gonna spread some oils, rub it for some good luck, lay it up on top. And there we have it, folks, our Hunter's Verdict. All right, so let's go ahead and give our last Montenegro cocktail a sippy sip. Right in the nose, once again, you're gonna get those citrus notes, obviously, from the orange peel. Cheers. Oh, that's very nice. Look, it is definitely a Jamaican rum forward cocktail. You know, you're gonna get that funky banana notes from the Jamaican rum. And mind you, I was kind of nervous to use the Smith & Cross because I thought it would overpower it, and I'm definitely glad I did not, because it would have been way overwhelming. I'm not getting much, if any, of the ginger liqueur, which is a bit of a disappointment because I do like to pick that up in cocktails. Let me give another sip. Yeah, it's a delicious cocktail. I do like it, but I feel like the rum is definitely the more prominent. Now it is 2 ounces, I get that. I'm just not sure if the other ingredients were the right ingredients to pair with a Jamaican style of rum, right? You know, you definitely get a little bit of the bitter notes from the Amaro. Some of those herbal notes are there. Thankfully, it provides some of the sweet backbone that this cocktail needed. Otherwise, it would be like just strictly rum cocktail. I like it. I love Jamaican rum. I don't know that's for everybody, right, folks? Well, look, you know, all I can say right now is that these are 3 cocktails that I definitely enjoyed. Hopefully you'll try at least one of them. Let me know what you guys think. If you have a favorite Montenegro cocktail that maybe you'd like to see me try, put it down in the comments section. Anyway, if you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring. And when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.